chess master at the age of 10.
This specifically is made for the fans, and I can see that fans are turning up in numbers.
Technical piece of advice or insight that Rishi Anand Sir shared with you, which sort of helped you manage the stress? Vaishali and you, both powerhouse players in one household under the roof. The house feel like a chess battleground?
Chess is the main thing in the house.
Label of being Prodigy still feel like pressure, or you just sort of brush it off easily?
No, I don't think I consider myself as a Prodigy anymore.
Drinking water during the games has become quite an iconic thing. Is that your reset button when under pressure?
Making faces or disturbing your opponent during games, it doesn't really happen.
If a fan asked if you would play against Samay, what would your response be? From Prodigy to powerhouse, my guest today has been quietly reshaping the world of global chess. An Indian chess Grandmaster, World Cup finalist, Tata Steel champion, Olympiad gold medalist, and now a bridge between classical brilliance and e-sports. His journey is proof that calm minds can make the loudest statements. Joining me on InControversial today, we take a deep dive into precision, pressure, and playing the long form with one of the sharpest thinkers of his generation, our Praggnanandhaa, or Prag, as he's fondly called by his fans and followers. Hi Prag, and welcome to InControversial.
Hi. Yeah.
I see that you've had the last few days busy being part of the Global Chess League. The Alpine SG Pipers keeping you busy?
Yeah, I'm enjoying the tournament here. It's fun with the team, and this is my third season with the Alpine Pipers. So I'm having a good time here, but results could be better. But I think that's a different story.
But that's all right. I mean, there's good days in office and there's bad days. But as a team, I'm curious to ask, when you walked into the Alpine SG Pipers room and you had names like Giri and Hao Yifan and Caruana, was it an added pressure, or did it kind of ease the load off that everyone's sort of going to pull their own weight?
I don't think there is any extra pressure when you play. Of course, you want to win. That's some self pressure, but I don't think them being there adds any pressure to me. We have played a lot with them, so I think it's the same for them as well.
Okay, and what's it like for the sport of chess in a league format and a team-based competition?
I think it's a good format. It keeps audience engaged, and the games, till the end, it's not clear which team is going to take. So it gives a lot of excitement for the fans. But the format is interesting. It's something that we don't play often. So it's like basically once a year. So it takes time to adjust, but I think overall it's a great format, and I think it's quite exciting.
I'm sure it's done wonders to the sport of chess in general. I mean, it's been on the upswing thanks to prodigies and powerhouse players that we have, like you and Gukesh and so many others in the pipeline. But I'm sure it's good for the sport of chess as well, right? Drawing in newer audiences.
Yeah, it's for sure great. I think any new tournament in the calendar, I think is great for the players and also for the fans. And this specifically is made for the fans, and I can see that fans are turning up in numbers. So I can see that they are also enjoying. So I think it's overall a great event.
Nice. Prag, of course, we followed your journey, and it's a fantastic journey. But if I can ask you personally, was there a particular moment, match or tournament where you internally felt like, wow, this is it? You've sort of really made it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there are many interesting moments, but I think in terms of like tournament victories, Tata Steel Masters this year will I think be the top one of all. Of course, World Cup performance was special. Making it to the candidates, also making it to the candidates this year is also special. So these things come to my mind.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned the Tata Steel Masters, and I was going to ask, is there a specific technical piece of advice or insight that Rishi Anand Sir shared with you, which sort of helped you manage the stress?
Yeah, nothing in particular, but we do discuss a lot sometimes. We have played training games in the past. We have discussed in the past. I'm in general touch with him. Sometimes we do discuss stuff, but I haven't had time to discuss with him lately. I've been playing a lot, so I haven't had much time to analyze my game. So whenever I want to discuss, I can just message Anand Sir and we can discuss. So that's like good privilege to have sometimes.
I'm sure, and
it's a good opportunity.
If I was to, in terms of preparation for a major classical event, what is the typical day like for Team Praggnanandhaa? How do you keep yourself calm? At the same time, how do you keep up with your training?
I think everyone has similar schedule, but just small things changes. But it's mostly about preparing for a specific opponent before the game and trying to come up with a strategy for them. Before a tournament, it's when like you can sit down and try to work on your weakness, work on your strength, and all this like general work happens. But when it's in tournament, it's mainly about like opening work.
Yeah, and when you're preparing, what sort of exercises do you do for mental and physical fitness?
I don't think there's anything specific that I do, but I do some meditation before the game, and not before the game, like in the morning before the game. So I think these small things do help. But I think different people have like these small things that differ, but I think the common thing is that we all prepare openings before the game.
Yeah, and your sister is also a prolific chess player, and she's a Grandmaster herself. When she qualified for the women's candidates, did you feel pride as a player or more emotion and as a brother?
I think both. It was amazing because she didn't have a great last few months before the Grand Swiss, and she came back and won the Grand Swiss. She was leading throughout, and so to come back like that was it was inspiring to see that in a close quarters.
Yeah, and with Vaishali and you both powerhouse players in one household under the roof, does the house feel like a chess battleground when both are preparing for major tournaments?
Not really. I think we do have. I think chess is the main thing in the house, but it's not everything. And there's when we are in our rooms, it's mostly chess, but outside it's not the case.
Yeah. Okay. We've seen you as a child prodigy, right? You were a sort of a chess master at the age of 10 and the youngest one at being so. But from there on, you've had a great career, and of course, you're a seasoned competitor now. Does the label of being prodigy still feel like pressure, or do you just sort of brush it off easily?
No, I don't think I consider myself as a prodigy anymore. I think I have good experience at the top, so I think people like top players know me for a really long time. So I don't think prodigy is the right term. I just consider myself to be a top player. So.
Yeah, which you are. Without a doubt. Your water during drinking water during the games has become quite an iconic thing, and people have started to notice it and perhaps in some ways even emulate it. Is that your reset button when under pressure?
I think to keep yourself hydrated in any situation is good. I don't see any downside with it, but there's nothing specific. Sometimes it can be one way to release pressure. I don't know. Maybe you're completely focused and then maybe taking a sip of water. And I think it's a good thing to do. It's something that comes naturally.
Just naturally,
like I'm just thirsty or something. I drink water, and
yeah, it just
it's not
comes
a big
to you
deal.
out of habit.
It's not such a big deal that people made it look like.
I want to ask, at the top level, Prag, is psychological warfare real, especially when for seasoned players and leading into big games and matches? Do players ever sort of subtly try to distract their opponents?
I think these things during the game doesn't really happen, but I think psychological in terms of like opening choices, or like sometimes you feel really comfortable against a certain player because you have like massive score, or you don't feel comfortable against certain player because you don't have great score against them. So all these things are there. I think these sort of psychological things are there, but making faces or disturbing your opponent during games, it doesn't really happen. And also I don't think it will really affect people.
You don't think much into it then?
Yeah, it doesn't affect me. I don't think players also do it.
Which is a good thing. You're sort of really focused. But if someone was to ask which match was a game-changing match, or which was perhaps your most memorable win from amongst the titles and trophies that you have, if someone was to ask you, which one would it be?
Yeah, I would say the Stata Steel Masters is at the top, but if I have to pick a particular game, then it would probably be like my game against Magnus in Norwich. which I won. I think it's, I mean, not just beating Magnus, but I think the game was also really good. So yeah, in that way, I'll pick that.
Yeah, you've always said that you're quite a foodie. If I was to ask you, other than Chennai, your home city, which would be your favorite tournament city from an atmosphere, fan experience, and also the food?
Yeah, I wouldn't really call myself a foodie. I don't think I crave for foods, but yeah, I enjoy having South Indian, mainly South Indian cuisine, but Indian, anything in Indian, I like it. So it's not,
Which would be your favorite tournament city, other than Chennai?
Mumbai maybe. But basically, in India, I enjoy playing. So like Kolkata is good. We played in Goa last month, so that was also good.
Nice. And
I prefer to play in India if I can.
of course, I mean, given a choice, it's always nice to be on home soil. If a fan asked, would you ever compete against Samay Raina? He often does live chess game streaming. If a fan asked if you would play against Samay, what would your response be?
We will see. Yeah, like it's not.
Just for a friendly match.
I mean, I can play. It's not like I can't play. It's just I think he's also into like some other things. So it's not streaming. I think as he used to be during lockdown. So, but I saw he won some online tournament of chess.com. So yeah, it's great to see that he's doing well. He was also here in the opening ceremony, so I met him. So
yeah,
I think it's one of the reasons why this league is happening. So it's great to see what he has done for the game.
Time for a quick rapid fire, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Most dramatic blunder that you've ever made?
I mean, right now, today's game come to my mind because I just played, so I'm sure there are like many games I can come up with, but right now it's just this game which I played.
Okay. If you could ban one opening forever, which one would it be?
Petrov.
Magnus Carlsen challenged you to a dance-off instead of a chess game. What would happen?
I think people watching that will have a blast, but I think for me personally, I just can't dance. I'm horrible.
We've seen some of your dance moves earlier on. Come on, online.
No, it's just.
But you were also kind enough to say, don't call it dance.
I don't think you can call it a dance. It's just.
All right, you're very modest. Which chess piece would you be if you were a superhero?
I'll probably be a king because you don't have to do much in a chess game. Yeah, sometimes you have to be lazy, and when it's like end game, you have to act. You have to be active. So I'm lazy for most part, but when it comes to chess, I'll be more active.
One thing fans would be shocked to learn about you?
Yeah, I don't think there is anything shocking as such.
No? And also that fans know enough already about you?
Yeah, I mean, usually when I'm in interviews, I just say it honestly. So I don't think there's anything that I have that I've hid from the fans.
All right, okay. If you had to pick one celebrity teammate for Alpine SG Pipers, who would it be and why?
I'll pick Arjun just because he's my friend. I think I will have great time with him in the team. So that's basically the reason. But he's also really good at this format.
Who's the most intimidating player that?
I think for people, I think in general Magnus is quite intimidating. But I don't think. For me, I don't feel anything as such. I'm generally happy to play the game.
A ritual or superstition that you follow before a big match, or any match in general?
Like just take like 30 seconds or something before making my first move, just a quick prayer, and then I just try to calm myself and and just try to be calm, because I think the most tense a player can be is just before the game starts, because you're wondering what is going to happen and so on. So like I try to take that few seconds just to calm myself.
Okay. What's Praggnanandhaa's go-to music playlist?
Something from the Tamil industry. So.
Okay, all right. Any particular singer or band that you follow?
I mean, it's generally, as I said, I don't have great taste. It's
just any music is good, whichever vibe.
Something that that suits my mood. So.
All right, okay. If we can have a quick steal game, I'm going to give you some athlete and player names. You can let me know what you'd like to steal from them.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Virat Kohli.
Aggression.
Gukesh.
Fighting ability, like till the end.
Magnus Carlsen.
His chess I mean, basically is intuition from the game.
Rishi sir?
I think the experience, if I have that experience, it will be good.
Rohit Sharma?
Leading the team like a leader, so
Leadership.
yeah, leadership, correct.
MS Dhoni?
Being cool in crunch situation.
Ronaldo?
Being physically fit, if I can
His
take
fitness,
it, yeah.
okay. And Messi?
Again, I think it requires a lot of mental skill to be there and keep performing, so I'll take that.
All right, okay. Thank you, Prag. This was really nice. Thank you for sharing your insights with us and wish you a fantastic chess journey ahead. It's been wonderful meeting you and good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Yeah. If I can just get you to sign us this.
Yeah.
All right. Superb. And that's a wrap on this episode of InControversial. This is your host Pooja Chaudhary signing out. Thank you, Prag, for sharing your thoughts, insights and your journey with us. So inspiring, and of course, we can't wait to see the success and milestones that you go on to achieve in your beautiful journey on the chess highway. Wishing you the very best. If you enjoyed this deep dive and getting a sneak peek on the human side of elite chess brilliance, please do like, share and subscribe. And yes, don't forget those comments because it really means a lot to me. Till we meet again, stay bold, stay curious, and yes, think beyond the obvious.